She about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Expecting Gojo to win, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm very neutral so far.
Yeah, no, that's same for me.
So, it's fine.
It's a lot. All right.
All right, if you want to ping everyone about you're at 704 glow. That's
Yeah.
correct.
It's crazy.
Oh,
Wow. With the peak?
that's more subscribers than even me.
Now we just wait for the thing to go.
I hit 600. I'm at 601 subscribers. Wow.
Oh, hello, Ice King, my beloved.
Hello, everybody.
Okay,
Ice King, my go.
Hello.
Loki.
all right, now let me drop this in. Let me just hit the at everyone button.
Hi, Viz.
Hello.
I'm very
Hello.
eager to see how this goes.
Same. I'm very. You guys have been talking up a lot of stuff. Holy shit. Oh shit.
It's gonna be the easiest win of my entire life, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm afraid not.
I'm
afraid not.
All right. Okay, so we'll wait a little bit before so we can get people to join. But
Yeah.
everyone's here. We back in. So
I'm testing voices to see which would be funny to use.
No,
That is pretty.
That's terrible.
It's
bro.
very loud, but
Not
yeah.
the
Very
TikTok.
loud.
I'm turning it down.
I'm turning down for
Turn down for what?
turn down for all right.
Yeah,
Chat,
user
before we get
volume.
started, Hippo, you do stuff.
That
I'm gonna
was
grab something
on
to
me
drink.
law.
Okay, so what do we think of Jogo from Jujutsu Kaisen? The little goober. Are we fans?
He's my kitty!
That's
Cool
what
guy,
I like
you're
to
obsessed
hear.
with Jogo.
I
Oh my
do
God.
love Jogo.
Yeah, this
He's-
voice works.
Yeah, this is good. He's probably my favorite goon in fiction because he very much is goony.
Yeah.
He's very much a gooner.
Yeah, low key.
I can't hear the word goon normally anymore.
big goon fan.
Goon. Gooning time.
I'm
Alright,
gooning out.
All right, I got my. All right, I got my my milk.
Oh, drinking milk like a real champion.
Yeah.
Gonna have those strong bones.
Yeah. All right.
Aqua doesn't drink milk, I bet.
Damn. Are
All
you
right.
just gonna take that?
I drink water, and I also
Ah,
have a job.
funny.
Unlike you.
Damn. Okay. That. All right. Damn. Okay. Damn.
Some fighting words.
Your bones are not strong, not enough milk.
You need some
This is gonna be the
milk.
all right. This is gonna be
Joking.
the stream ever. So
This ought to be good.
why? Oh, dumb question. Why? Viz, the reason why Cool Guy and Adam are on the podcast is that they're gonna be debating for Gojo. So
Go.
Because we're
yeah,
go.
we have like. I mean, we have like 11 people. We could probably start a bit. So,
Alright.
like, hi, we're Galil, I guess.
Yeah, we
'cause
are-
we're on this channel.
yeah,
we are Galil.
All right, so I'll introduce. So hello, chat room. Welcome to another edition of Off the Record Live. So last time we did Freddy Fazbear versus Sans Undertale, pinnacle of human existence. But now, this week we're doing a matchup that actually someone in our community suggested that we were really interested in. We got Satoru Gojo versus Dio Brando. Very, very interesting matchup. However, and something about it is that it's a very very widely debated on who fucking wins this. So we got Miss Aqua here. We got her debating for Dio Brando, shockingly. The person who argued for Gojo for before the death battle dropped is gonna be arguing against him.
Yeah.
And then now, and we're joined by Mr. Ichiban, aka Cool Guy himself, to argue for Gojo.
Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm here to argue that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we
but
have Adam from
Adam from Adam Land.
Yeah.
From Adam Land fame as supporting help.
Yeah.
I'm literally the strongest.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Nah,
Adam,
I'd win.
I just like to point out I'm probably the biggest JoJo Glazer in this series.
So it's like, so yes,
You
it's the Gojo Glazer arguing for the other character versus the JJK Glazer arguing for the other. So this could be very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
All right.
So, one of you can
This is
start
going to
just-
result in insults, let's be real.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it will.
I
It
imagine.
will. It will.
But I imagine first we could but why don't you give us a little background? Who is Dio Brando? Who is he?
Dio Brando is my Kinney, and he's also Jonathan
Can't
Joestar's gay lover and rival.
Of course.
He's a
And brother.
vampire.
Brother.
Yeah, and brother. He's a vampire,
Bad story.
and he's kind of like a little asshole. He likes burning dogs, and a lot of nice things. I remember one time he mind controlled like a woman to eat her own child. So you
Yeah,
know
he did do that.
he's kind of based. He's kind of based.
Yeah,
Um,
that was a bit basic.
And he has a stand called the World, which can stop time. And over the course of this little debate of ours, I'm gonna be real. I don't think Gojo has a single advantage in his favor here. I think he's just going to die. He has no way getting past Dio's time stop abilities or his mind control or any of his other vampire powers. So yeah.
All right. And I should give a rundown of who Gojo is.
Who is
Mr.
Gojo.
Fraud
I get-
himself.
Okay,
I keep wanting to say Jogo. It's good.
All right,
Just
so
start reading his wiki word for word.
That's yeah.
all right, so he's just the one. He is the goat of Jujutsu Kaisen. He is the king of sorcerers, but not kinda. He is the strongest sorcerer. He has dedicated his life to defeating curses and protecting the public. He has Infinity, which protects him from all incoming attacks. He's got Blue, which is a powerful beam, boom, bang, shabuya. He's got Red, which is a powerful bing, bang, shabuya. And he's
You
got
can't mention
Purple.
Shibuya around me.
Wait like the Shibuya arc.
Yeah. Oh man.
And he puts them together and it makes purple. I learned that in first grade.
Yeah.
It makes a big black hole, a strong attack that destroys everything in its way.
Yeah. What about it? You
Dude.
mentioned you didn't
He
mention my favorite part where he also has a gay lover like Dio. What's with that?
He does.
Yeah. Well, who is his lover? Go into that.
Adam, would you like to take this one?
Okay, dude.
I want to know about Suguro Ghetto.
Go Suguro Ghetto. Definitely not a bigot of any
His
sort.
gay lover is a guy called Ghetto, and he calls
Yeah.
humans monkeys.
Yeah, he does do
Yep.
that.
Yeah.
This
People
really is
only
the contrast matchup.
This really is.
And
He sprays himself to get
people
away
just-
from the monkey smell.
people just deny because they don't want to admit their goat takes up the butt. Let's be real.
True.
But let's go. We can probably move on a bit.
Yeah,
Let's
alright.
do.
So- So
What
awkward.
What can Dio do?
Like, yeah.
So, time to pull up the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure wiki. No. Anyway. So, Dio, as I said earlier, has vampire physiology. And thanks to this, he can absorb blood, which is basically just its own play on how vampires drink blood. So, he can absorb the blood of people through literally any factor of his body. He mainly uses it through his fingers, but he can do it through his toes, whatever, it doesn't matter.
And you can bite people.
Yeah, you know there's Dick. He also can regenerate. We've seen on numerous occasions he's been shot in the head, cut in half, blown to bits. I mean, he's He's been through it all, and he can regenerate from it. Just thanks to being a vampire. He also has a lot of like laser eyes, and he can freeze people. He also has hypnosis because in I believe part 1
Yes,
he
part
used
one.
he hypnotized part 1. He hypnotized Poco or Pocho, whatever his name is, to lead
Yeah.
Jonathan and Zeppeli to him, and it's pretty straightforward there.
He also used
But there's
Injector.
He
also
used it in both parts technically.
Yeah.
yeah. There's also his stand, the World,
The world.
which is kind of like its own rival to Jotaro's Star Platinum. It's kind of the same thing. Stands have spiritual existence and intangibility, so most normal people can't just see them unless they are a stand user. He can use the stand to fly, and its main ability, Time Stop, which allows Dio to stop time for about 11 seconds.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty it.
I don't remember anything for it being 11 seconds. I remember him glowing about it being 10 seconds, but I guess it's
I think it's in the manga. It might be 10 or 11, but from what I'm reading, it's 11.
It was evolving over time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, so Gojo, as I mentioned earlier, he has Infinity, which would block him, which would protect him from any physical attacks coming in. He has blue, he has purple, and he has red. But he also has Six Eyes, which would allow him to just sense any spirits or incoming damage or anything. He can push out his Infinity as an attack for like a ranged like barrier around him that will just keep anything away. He has flight, he has teleportation, he has a bunch of stuff actually. He has
Yeah.
he has curse technique, reverse curse technique, which is a regeneration ability that would protect him good.
Yeah.
And
Of
Adam, did I miss
course.
anything?
You didn't say domain expansion, did you?
Oh yeah, domain expansion, obviously.
That's kind of
Which
his
would
big thing.
yeah, it's my bad.
The most interesting things about the Six Eyes is they basically make his energy usage very, very small, so
Yeah.
he can keep his Abelites running for days on end.
Yeah, that's a very useful thing. Also, he has domain expansion, where he pretty much sends out a giant wave of infinite layers of infinite energy, infinite information forced into somebody's brain, which pretty much just turns them brain dead. And when he uses domain expansion, purple becomes an instant hit. Like it just spawns purple on top of his opponent, so they can't dodge it.
Hmm.
All
Like
attacks
Machina.
become auto-hit in domains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So I guess besides that,
Hmm.
do we go on to debate or do we go over like feats or something?
Yeah, I think we should probably do that. So Aqua, what feats?
We can go over feats.
All right,
Sure.
So Aqua,
Okay.
what feats of strength and or speed does Dio Brando have?
So I'm very glad you asked.
That's what I like to
Here
hear.
you go, Galil. So Galil's or Galil. Here's the thing. Dio's most iconic attack of all time is the Road Roller, where he lifts a Road Roller and drops it on you. That's just
Very good.
it's pretty fucking direct. He just fucking drops it on you. He's also dispersed clouds with his little laser eyes.
Actually, it was an oil turner.
Kill yourself? There's also if you want some direct feats from Dio, speed wise, he's deflected the Emerald Splash. He's matched punches with Star Platinum, which has been stated in I believe a guidebook. It's something like that, where he's just faster than light. Star Platinum moves at faster than light speeds. This is also backed up by scaling to another statement by another character, which states a significantly inferior stand can also move at times that are faster than light. So Dio should be most definitely FTL.
Right.
Very good.
That makes sense. And then
My
anything
turn?
major for AP. I'd just go anything for AP for like scaling wise.
Scaling wise, let me look.
I
Very,
know this stuff
he-
if you want me to just say it.
Yeah, let Mr. Cool Guy go ahead.
All right,
Sure.
so the best feats in the JoJo universe is Dio scaling to a stand named Red Hot Chili Peppers, which absorbed the power of all of Moriocho, and Moriocho is a very big place, and absorbing all of the energy of the entire power grid, that gets about 400 kilotons of TNT, which is large town level. Same with Jolene's meteor feat, as everybody has seen a million times. That also gets kilotons, hundreds of kilotons, or large town level. If you really want to push JoJo scaling, you could say they upscale from those, even though Jolene was possibly amped at the time, and it like broke her knuckles to deflect those meteors. But if you want to be generous, you could scale them to a statement that Ghiaccio has, where he claims he could freeze a sea, and if we take that directly, that would be about small city level by about 1 megaton. So around there.
Ah.
So then someone brought up the Rohan black hole feed. Is that just a meme?
Is that a shit
The
post?
Rohan black hole. Okay, so in one of
It's a
Rohan's
very weird
stories,
feat.
yeah, it's a very weird feat. So Rohan kind of survives a black hole temporarily. It's an outlier.
Nah, not for this debate. It's not an
Oh.
outlier.
No, I don't think so.
Oh hell no!
Well,
Wax my
And
finger.
oh no!
I'm,
what
I'm
a-
just
not?
saying JJK also has a black hole feed, so
Yeah, it does. And we probably get higher if I remember.
probably doesn't that get like planet level or something?
Yeah, and it's also
Yeah.
it's also probably a lot easier to scale people too.
Probably.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Just
under
like you-
equal leeway, you can just extrapolate both there.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so
Yeah, black hole JJK. It's funny, but
now for
yeah, just
Gojo.
what can Gojo do on his own? Like, what is
Okay,
he?
so Gojo fucking murders people like Jogo, who summon a meteor that was gonna destroy an entire city, which gets city level, obviously, by like
course.
56 megatons. And I like point Gojo murders this guy like zero difficulty.
You can hold if Jogo could hold 2 pizza boxes, Gojo could carry 4. No.
In their first
exactly.
fight,
Yeah.
he tears Yogo's head off.
Yeah.
He does, yeah, I've seen that. And then, I mean, just reasonably, he'd also he can fight Sukuna when he's stronger than when he
Yeah.
fought Jogo, and then he
Exactly.
watched Sukuna fucking
And
wash
Sukuna
Jogo.
killed the guy.
Yeah.
What are some other of the best feats in JJK? Adam, go ahead. My little buddy right here on the table.
Jogo won the verses that I saw. That's real.
The best direct feat for
That's
Gojo is when he awakened from the prison realm.
What level does that get, my dear friend?
It caused a big ass earthquake when he did it.
Okay, so that's
It's
like.
good.
Hmm.
Jogo powers a whole nation. Was this good? Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of
Yeah.
explanations for this.
And also
94 megatons.
He was around 8 kilometers under the sea as well.
94 megatons. That's pretty. That's like
That's pretty
bordering
high.
on.
That's like
That's bordering on mountain level.
Yeah.
That's not go. That's not country level.
No, it's country level in my eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. If you think about it, country is just a big city.
In a way, yes.
But yeah,
The earthquake feat gets around 12 megatons, if I recall.
that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I know. Fucking. I've been ghost host. Someone calculated or Dio.
I have the
burning clouds to
calculations up
also
right
get, like,
now,
mountain
actually.
level. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was also like a mountain level Dio thing where he's like laser split the clouds. I don't know
The
if that
clouds
helps
thing?
too
Yeah.
long.
Yeah. There's also. I
Sorry.
believe there's a.
Can you post
he
images
might
on it if I send you them?
Ghoul can do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can do that. I can drop images on.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
looking for it. I
check
think
that
I know
real
what you're
quick
talking about.
then.
Hold on.
Ghost fucking sent that.
Okay, so-
If he's active. I'll send that.
I know Dio should scale. I'm trying to find it. It's
On, let me.
it's up here somewhere.
All right, so this is the scan that
I mean, if we're so generous with what's his name, Dio, like that, we would also have to give like AP to domain expansions, which would get like large island if I remember.
What do you mean?
AP,
What's his
as far as
name?
I know, Gojo's a domain expansion isn't a physical attack. That's not a
It's-
thing you can AP.
It's a weird thing. It's been argued whether or not it can be used for AP like a billion million.
I don't think
times.
it should because how it acts is it just kind of
It's not, but
swarms
people
around
can
him
cover
and then.
themselves in it with simple domain. It's really weird.
Yeah, I'm not using it, but I mean, if you like pull some random like 400 trillion billion
For the sake of the
gazillion
argument,
ton,
let's ignore it. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep looking for that one Dio thing, just to give it a look.
Are you
I
talking- the
do want to
cloud thing-
clarify. Or go ahead.
The cloud thing is like 16 megatons at best, I remember, and it's not like something he can do a million times in a second.
So yeah, it was. I found it. It's not like a picture or anything, but it's just.
Isn't it
59
specifically his
megatons.
lasers?
Yeah, it's his lasers.
Yeah, it was his
like,
lasers,
healing.
but I mean, it was also part 1 Dio, so I imagine he'd like upscale it, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
mean,
he probably should. I'd imagine.
In
So he's
part 3
upscaling city level. Wow.
In part 3,
Which is like
it's
Mountain.
no, it's a specific move that he can
Part 3
do.
was weak
but
until he got his blood high.
yeah,
That's fair.
Yeah.
and he also in part 3 he explicitly did not want to use it against Jotaro.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
So-
it's harder to use those abilities in stand battles. I
and
think
also he was-
I believe they directly state that actually.
And also, he was trying to maintain his vampiric essence, and shooting out a giant beam of vampiric essence would not be good for him.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so,
yeah.
no, so the characters don't scale to the eyes. That makes sense.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I don't think it would matter much. I don't think this really will come down to strength. I don't think it will.
That's fair.
I know one thing a lot of people like inherently thinking about this matchup will ask if Gojo could see the stand, which I'll just clarify right now. Yes, he should. He should be able to
Yeah,
see
he-
stand.
Yeah.
What happened to Adam? Oh, here he is.
So
Here we go.
so Gojo can see cursed spirits, which
Yep.
are spiritual beings made up of energy, which
my
is
Discord-
basically the same thing as a stand is. So they should be able to see a stand. So that's
Yep,
that's
I-
not going to be an issue here. I know a major part of this debate and why we kind of wanted to talk about it was
Here it
whether or
comes.
not Gojo's Limitless can detect a stand.
Even assuming
Now-
he can't see one, the 6 eyes can sense cursed energy and spiritual energies.
Yeah, so
Yeah, exactly. So
he would
So
still be able
again,
to
the
tell,
main
like, what's going on.
aspect of this debate for both me and Cool is whether or not Limitless can detect a stand. So I just want to hear your arguments for it, Cool guy.
Well, first of all, stands. They do indeed have physical mass. If they didn't have mass, they wouldn't hurt anything.
I would like to
And-
hear the arguments for stands ignoring it first honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
Go
I mean, I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. Stands do not have physical bodies; like they can't be touched by normal people. Even if Gojo could see it, he's not a stand user, so I'm not sure if he would be able to like actually touch it. But ignoring that. Stands just generally kind of just don't abide by the same rules we do. They exist on a different plane of existence, one that which I believe would just bypass limitless rules.
Where's
Um,
where's the say that they're on a
I'm-
different plane of
I'm
existence?
looking for it. Hold on.
Because as far as I know, the statements of what stands are is they're a physical manifestation of a person's fighting spirit, and while they are invisible to regular people, there are several instances where they have weight and can be affected by, like for example, the lock from part 4. Its entire purpose is it attaches to a regular person usually, and in tandem with how much guilt they feel, it grows heavier to them, and to them it's just an unexplainable weight on their chest. And another example from part 4 is Koichi's echoes, which can directly increase the amount of gravity on a stand, as seen with Killer Queen. So they are affected by gravity.
Hmm.
So they aren't just like
Interesting.
magic nonsense forces that can do
Even
anything.
without mass, infinity also works against other aspects by analyzing danger or speed.
Yeah.
Velocity, yeah. I ultimately I think it's questionable. I don't think my debate will really focus on that too much because I think you can give leeway to either side, really. I
So,
think
yeah.
ultimately what this battle will come down to is that Dio is massively faster, and Gojo just simply does not have an answer for being mind controlled and just being told to kill himself, or just having time stopped, and then go. Eventually, Dio will just find a way to kill him by Gojo not ever being able to touch him. I think that's just how the fight will go.
What about him
I-
passively resetting his brain?
Yeah.
That's questionable. As far as I know, Gojo can't resist mind manipulation because I believe in Hanami, in a interaction with Hanami, he couldn't resist it, but I'd have to look for it. Most arguments I've seen for Gojo resisting mind control, especially in like the Makima debate, really boil down to Makima's side of things, and I haven't really seen much evidence to show that Gojo can resist that. But I'd be down to see like evidence if he could. I just haven't seen much
Well,
evidence to
it's
believe that.
Sorry,
It-
just to butt in a bit. So, like, is
ahead.
reverse curse technique in his brain automated no matter if he's in control or not, or does he have to do that himself?
It's pretty. I think it's pretty consistent that it's
Yes,
just
it's
a thing.
always on.
Yeah, it's passive.
Okay, so it's not like if Dio controlled his mind, it will just refresh anyways. It's not like he has to do it.
Yeah, yes. It's not like
Okay.
My thing with that is
Like-
like that's not. I don't believe that's a valid argument to argue he can just resist mind manipulation because, as far as I know, reverse curse technique just refreshes his fucking cursed energy supply. I believe that's like what he stated. I'll find the scan, but I don't think it ever really states anything about resisting fucking mind manipulation. I don't think that's ever been shown.
mm,
From that directly, it is a bit interpretive thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Literally. Okay. It literally resets his brain. Yeah. I guess. Sorry, it's just hard to word. So besides that, we can probably move on to the.
I do want to say if
timestamp
Gojo
stuff.
gets off his domain, it would just be over.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah,
over.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Gojo domains
okay.
can be escaped. They can just be if Dio's so significantly faster plus the time stop. I don't see it ever being able to touch him. I think Dio could just escape in that time. It's not that big of a deal.
So,
Domains aren't
okay.
instantaneous. That's not how they work.
Fresh brain at all times. That's what's. So yeah, I think it's fair that it wouldn't
Yeah,
work on
domains
Gojo
form
just because it's.
I don't think it's fair.
specifically-
I genuinely that's not
Yeah.
how it
It's.
works.
I feel like it's specifically like I don't know. Sorry, it's just hard to say where it's like it's specifically stated
Domains
like
form
it
around you
would.
the moment they're casted.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
They
it
still
would
have
hurt
to form
his-
around. That still takes time. It's not instantaneous. It doesn't just
moment,
show up.
it's
We
instant.
see that in the anime, I believe. We literally see it swarm around Jogo. It's instantaneous in quotes because it's not really instantaneous. It still takes time, in which again, all Dio has to do is time stop, and then he doesn't have to fucking worry about it because he can just get out of the range.
Oh, Adam, should we drop the bomb here?
Go ahead.
That is it.
All right. So,
Gojo.
okay. So here's the thing. Time stop just wouldn't stop Gojo. It just
That
would
is
not.
not true.
He
That's
has
not
moved
true.
and he has moved inside a realm where time doesn't exist. He just
That is
doesn't care.
specifically in the prison realm where rules do not apply.
The prison realm.
It is a realm
Gojo was
without
able
time
to
and
move
space.
in the prison realm, where time is stopped.
So he just
No, it's
it just wouldn't
there just
stop
is no
him.
time and space. They literally say he will not like experience aging or anything because there's no time.
So
It
he
has
doesn't
time,
need.
it's just stopped.
No, that is not true. That is not
He
what they
says it
state at
isn't
all.
flowing. He says it isn't flowing in the
Because
in
it
the
doesn't
screenshot
exist
I
in
put.
the prison realm.
He
Is
says
that what? Sorry, is that what Gojo is saying, or is that what the like
that's
narrative
what he's
text is saying?
saying.
Okay.
That's what Gojo's saying.
Okay.
It's just like
What the
directly
time is
said
called?
that
Gojo says that physical time does not flow there.
So
Exactly, because it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in the prison realm. It's not stopped. It just doesn't exist.
if he can, I mean, if he can move without it existing, then like
okay. Okay,
he
thanks,
doesn't
Kate.
even need it
So it
then.
does. So that's not what it says.
Can you provide a scan where it said to
Physical
not
time
exist?
doesn't flow. It doesn't exist.
Time stop.
No,
will work
it
on
literally
Gojo,
just
but
doesn't
we can still-
exist. It doesn't flow
Okay.
because it doesn't isn't a it doesn't meaning that you can't die from causes related to time passing because time does not pass there. There is no
It's
time.
stopped. It's just stopped.
That is not
It
true.
blatantly said.
Can we get it?
No, it's not.
Okay. Can we get it? Okay. Can we get a direct scan of it saying it stopped? If that exists.
I think it will mean like the first scan translated into English, and not like
It
from
doesn't
an
flow.
outside
Gets
source.
across the same point as there's no time.
Yeah,
There's just no time there.
I think.
it doesn't flow. It implies it exists, but it isn't. It isn't working.
It doesn't. Well, it implies time exists because time in general exists, but it's not in the prison realm. The prison realm does not have time.
If I saw a river that was not moving, I would say this river is not moving. I would not say there is no river here.
Can you show a scan
That's not
where it
really
says time
equatable.
doesn't exist?
So it's either way if time doesn't.
I don't think it matters if infinity works. If time is stopped, I don't think it matters. Again, he just gets mind controlled. I don't.
Well,
I still don't buy him being able to resist mind control. I think that's a really dumb argument. Because again,
Okay.
refreshing
He
your
doesn't
brain is
resist it,
refreshing your brain with positive cursed energy.
He
It's
doesn't
not.
resist it, but he
It's
can
not
counter
really resetting your mind.
I will
If
say
he
this
breaks
is
out of
going a
it, I
lot
think
better
that would
than I
also just
thought it
like.
would LOL.
So just from what I can tell,
This has been pretty fun.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's fun.
I
Okay,
think
so
I think this time thing really is just it's just straight up interpretation. It's just what you see,
it's
honestly.
that. I would say it's that, and also it limitless working wouldn't really matter because Aqua's argument that Dio would use the time stop to escape domain expansion rather than attack Gojo or something, right?
I mean, the domain expansion is instant though. He
Well,
wouldn't.
no,
It's not instant.
before he
It's not
gets it
instant.
off.
And even then, Gojo has way better area of effect than Dio.
I mean, it doesn't matter because time stop.
So, from your
Time
perspective,
stop can
Aqua, it
only
would
save you
be
from so many things. He only has.
I mean, if you're asking me, like, what are you asking me exactly, Hippo?
oh, it was just so is your like main thing where it's like before. So like say Gojo says domain expansion, then like the stuff starts surrounding Dio. He uses time stop and escapes it.
I mean, yeah, I think
Okay.
if you're calling out your attack, which is what they do, they domain expansion. Dio would know that's an attack, and even then, I don't think he's gonna get a domain expansion off before Dio just tells him to kill himself. I don't think he's ever going to get it off. It's not instantaneous because we know in the anime it still has to swarm around its opponent. We still see that. That's even in the game. It's a consistent
I have
fact that
to
like
ask
it's
this
instantaneous in
question, how would
quotes. It is not
Gojo
actually
even kill
instantaneous.
himself realistically.
Would Gojo kill himself? Probably not.
Nah. Nah.
Fucking
I'm
blow
just
his brain
to
out.
answer a boss in the chat. The time stop being short.
Actually,
I feel like reasonably 11 seconds plus having MFTL speeds would
Yeah.
probably be fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
also-
it's
also-
too much.
also something to
He does
note is that Dio's time stop, unlike Jotaro's, constantly gets more and more after every use. So
All right. Wait. I just want to clear something up. He has MFTL plus attack speeds and reaction speeds, not travel speed.
Well, yeah, but what does
I mean,
he have in movement?
movement
This
speed
debate is
is
going to
pretty.
be weird going forward, mainly because we have differing views of infinity on stands,
Yeah.
so I
Yeah.
think we should come to an understanding on that first.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so
Yeah. I was questioning a few parts just because. Okay, so what we can probably solve first the mind manipulation. Let's get to the nitty gritty of that.
Yeah.
all right, so
So Aqua, what's your stance? And then we'll go to.
I
goals and
don't buy
ends.
Gojo being able to just break out of it with I think if he could break out of it, it wouldn't matter because time stop and also just as soon as he's infected with it, I don't buy the constant refresh thing. It counts as resetting your mind because he's mainly pointing at the fact that he is refreshing his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7. That's why he can keep Limitless up. So it's very weird. I think if there's a conclusive answer as to whether or not he can resist my manipulation, then I'd argue that like okay, then yeah, he probably would resist it. But I most of the stuff I'm seeing here does not really give me that impression, especially
are you reading
going off of what I
Limity
know.
Chat or
I am reading Limited Chat, but again I don't buy any of his
Yeah,
arguments
sorry.
he's presenting right now.
Yeah, sorry. I whenever I see anything of note, I'll go back and I'm going
It's by
back and forth to the
destroying
YouTube
it.
chat what you guys are saying and what Caden's saying.
By destroying. Okay, then that doesn't mean he can resist mind manipulation. That is a completely different thing.
he can counter it then? He can counter it.
No, he can't. No, he can't. If you have your mind manipulated before it can fucking, before you can just destroy it, no, that's not how it works.
Caden, if you're open, could you show me the said scans of the like him explaining it in the Gojo Sukuna? I think that'd be helpful.
Yeah.
Just for our interpretation. Oh, and me and Galil's
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Because we're a bit side on this stuff. Or at least I don't know what goes on that way into JJK.
I don't even.
See, I'm just,
Yeah, nah.
Galil doesn't know it all. Yeah.
Did you?
So
I'm just the little dude on a table.
real. So cool. What's your kind of stance on why you think like it would work on Gojo specifically?
Well, first of
Fine,
all,
yeah.
I think spamming mind manipulation like that is very out of character for Dio. He's never done that in a fight. He didn't even use it against Jotaro, which it really would have been helpful there, but he didn't. So I guess it's not as easy as it's probably not as easy as just looking at him and saying, "You kill yourself now," and and even if he, sorry.
No,
My big thing is I do believe that the passive or CT would work in his favor, but it would be best to argue it when Caden gets the images.
Yeah. How y'all days been?
we're good.
Oh, we're all right.
Yeah.
Now stands
Yeah.
having mass.
Stan's having mass, yeah. Is that
They do.
Lol.
They just do.
Mm.
So
I'm
Stan's
still
having
iffy
mass.
on that because I know there's plenty of like examples in fiction where spiritual beings can still interact with things and not have mass. They don't weigh anything. But I think Adam
They do.
brought up a really good point when it comes to velocity. I do think Limitless probably could detect a stand, even if it doesn't have mass. But it's still, I still think ultimately it'll come down to I don't think Gojo's ever going to land an attack on Dio regardless, and Dio will just eventually run him, get him exhausted, and then he's going to have to deal with
Dio is
fucking-
100% getting tired before Gojo. His fight with
it just
he was exhausted in his fight with Jotaro.
The thing is, Gojo
and
can keep his energy going.
we're
for days.
using Dio at his peak. The problem here is in a fight to a death where Dio yes does like toying with his opponents, but I think that actually lends him more of an advantage here because Gojo also likes toying with his fucking opponents. The only time he really like got that serious was in the Shibuya incident where he was also having to deal with like 3 cursed spirits all jumping him at once in a fucking train station full of other people. I feel like that's not really a good example. There's just his main fight with Jogo, for example, would probably be a better way of showing how Gojo would handle this fight, in which Gojo and Dio would both probably play with each other way more. I think Dio, by extension, having the ability to just toy with his opponents sensing a domain expansion will come because he specifically says that, and it's not instantaneous. I stand by that. He would just time stop, get out of the direction of the blast, or not the blast, the domain, and then just fucking mind control him from afar and then kill him. I ultimately,
Yeah, and
I
then
just
the
don't
sun
see.
comes up and Dio goes, "Oh fuck," and then turns to dust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how is Dio? That's
I think
actually
the
a good
gravity
point.
from Echo's Act 3 is also
I don't
a
think-
fine argument since it outright increases the weight of objects
Yeah.
specifically.
Yeah, and it works on the Killer Queen, which is the same kind of stand
It's
as
an object stand, right? Wait, what stand are you talking about?
By
Killer Queen.
not by
Killer Queen.
sheer
It
heart
works on
attack.
Killer Queen,
Usual-
which is. It also works
Pure
on
heart attack?
Pure Heart Attack.
Yeah, I'd definitely say, just from what I know, Gojo would last longer in terms of endurance.
It worked on sheer heart
I
attack
don't agree,
and
but
Killer
we
Queen as
can,
well.
we can disagree on
Yeah,
that.
Killer.
whatever.
You can't even argue like the luck. Even if you want to argue like the luck in sheer heart attack.
Pure
or, like,
heart
the
attack is a
like,
physical
object.
stand.
Yeah,
I know.
but
I stands
you
are
cannot argue
physical. So
Killer
physical
versus
stands have
Vampire.
mass, but like the Star Platinum or the World is different from that.
It works on Killer
Physical
Queen,
stands
which
do
is
it.
Killer Queen is the same kind of stand, but it must.
Stands can still affect
enough-
other stands and still not have mass as one. I
It
feel like that's
does
a really dumb argument.
How it directly.
Okay, so you're
increases
arguing a
the
physical
gravity.
stand, and that's with a stand that's not physical. Even though we know stands can still interact with other stands.
It worked on Killer Queen.
It's not really a
It
point.
Still
in
increases weight, and if it doesn't have mass to weigh down, then how does that work?
Oh, I was misunderstanding your argument. Okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah, what I was
Okay.
saying is,
So I don't think it matters.
increase-
Mind control.
It directly increases the gravity. So, and it works on Killer Queen, which is similar to Star Platinum in the world. So it would probably work. So by extension, they would also have mass.
I'm just looking at what Lofty said in the chat real quick.
Yeah, Caden found a
About
stand, by the
lasers
way.
killing.
Also,
Yeah, I
check
saw it.
that
It
real
helps.
quick.
Yeah, so the argument of lasers not scaling to Dio's physicals. So what do you guys think of that? Where it would be Dio got the lasers as his AP, then that'd be relatively close, or at least Gojo would still be stronger. But it's like I could imagine Dio doing damage.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't think it's that big of a difference where it's not gonna fucking hurt Gojo.
Okay.
I mean, we
Assuming he could
Not that
overcome
I don't
Infinity,
think he's
sure
gonna
they
be able
are
to
in the
touch
same
Dio or
ballpark.
Gojo anyway. I think ultimately it will just come down to mind control. He tells him to fucking kill himself because he gets tired of Gojo's bullshit, and then he's just fucking dead. Like we know, Gojo can destroy his brain, so as soon as he's just told destroy your brain, he's not gonna be able to regenerate it.
I sent
'cause
3
again, that's supposed to be
freeze
powered by
working on
Gojo.
Killer Queen in chat, by the way.
yeah, 3 freeze.
Yeah. So that was the main thing. You guys still really reached a
don't-
compromise with mind
I
control.
think you would-
you guys want to go
Sure.
back to time stop, or
I mean, haven't we already gotten that?
you know what? Yeah. So let's just move on. Stop and mind control are gonna be X no matter what. What about their win count besides that?
Yeah.
Like,
All
what's
right.
going on there?
I mean, Dio's significantly faster.
I mean, I
So-
don't think he may be faster, but he can't even touch Gojo or make him. I
Well,
do not
Lofty may
recall
be only
any-
his eyes scale. Did you ever think of that?
yeah. How did you think of that?
Only his eyes killing him. I mean, if Gojo went for his eyes, then I mean, get fucked.
Damn.
Oh, we're so boned.
Hmm.
But anyways, yeah, I think
So I guess just if this fight would happened, like, and you like were thinking like logistically, how would it go? What do you think would happen like before one wins? Like, how do you see it going? I guess.
me. All right.
Sure.
Well, first of all, I see Dio trying to kill Gojo by punching him, and then seeing that doesn't work, and and Gojo would be like, haha, you fool, I have infinity, which would do, and then he explains it for no reason.
Right,
Why
right.
not?
Yeah.
That's just a
Yeah.
meme. And
Then
then
the
Dio is like,
narrator
haha,
talked about it.
yeah, Dio's like, haha, you absolute fool. I have the ability to stop time, which I shall do right now as I am speaking currently and attack you in a time when you cannot attack, but I can. And it cuts to next chapter because there's a to be continued.
And then we wait
And
like 2
then-
weeks.
Of course. Of course. Yeah.
And then Dio finishes his sentence and he says, which I shall do now. And then he uses time stop and it doesn't even work because Gojo doesn't, he resists that. Infinity resists that. And then Gojo says, haha, you fool, take this domain expansion. And which Dio is like, oh shit. And then it just instantly hits him. And then he's just boned. Hermit, I almost said Hermit Purple. Hollow Purple just fucking
Purple.
obliterates him and obliterates the world while he's at it.
Ah.
That was a whole lot
Alright.
of yapping.
All right, well, what do you think, Mr. Smarty Pants?
I
You
think
that
I think the fight would probably go down to both toying with each other because they don't take each other very seriously. I think ultimately once Dio gets tired of it, because I think eventually realizing that he can't physically touch Gojo with his stand or get past Limitless in any way, he would just be like, okay, well I'm just gonna fucking end this because there's no way I'm beating him otherwise, and then just fucking time stop, escape any fucking domain expansion or Hollow Purple. Red and blue just wouldn't fucking matter because Dio can regenerate. And then after that, I mean, it's mind controlling him, telling him to stop refreshing his brain and kill himself, and then Gojo will literally just explode his brain and fucking die. I think ultimately that's just how it will go. He's massively faster, has a way easier time trying to come up with a strategy. And I think again, a lot of the arguments presented for Gojo resisting mind manipulation aren't very good.
Dio's just gonna get tired, man. He has
Not
better
when he's
stamina than-
significantly faster and has more time to work with.
Another problem is Dio's really never done the thing. He just never used time stuff like that to just stop the fight, kill yourself, I win. He has never.
I mean,
done
he's
that.
used it to troll people all the time. He did it with fucking what's
Polnareff.
his name? Polnareff.
He is-
Shit.
he is-
I feel like it's kind of stupid to imply. Okay, well, he didn't use it that much in Jotaro's battle, even though he was
In
fucking purposely toying with Jotaro and
He used
being an
the flesh
asshole the
bud.
entire fight.
He used the flesh bud with Polnareff and Kakyoin, which would obviously not work on fucking on Gojo.
I don't think it matters. I genuinely don't see any argument for
That's a-
why
that's
he
a good-
wouldn't just use time
that's a
stop
good-
here.
That's a good question. Why didn't he use his regular mind control on Polnareff and Kakyoin? Now that I think about it,
The writers are
doesn't care
stupid.
for That too.
Or
The thing is,
Rocky
Dio
Horror,
wanted Jataro's blood, so why wouldn't he just mind control and make him stand still?
yeah. I just think it's out of character.
I just got a question from a DM. So why can't the world touch Gojo? Is that the thing where is it at stands of mass?
Yeah.
Yes.
We've been over this.
Okay.
They
No. It's just someone DM'd me. It was a
Fans show
ghost.
weight.
Yeah, it was a ghost because I asked.
The
it
thing
for
is,
the
Dio
one
doesn't
Dio
really
count.
use it in big heated fights, even against people he wants dead.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
like
like,
basing
I
an
guess
entire-
part of it. Sorry.
It's basing your entire argument on this ability he has never used in this way, and using it in a way he never has to win.
If it's his only option, I don't see why he wouldn't use it, because that's literally the only way he can beat Gojo.
By the way, it's really funny we haven't even talked about red or blue.
Yeah, it's
Because,
'cause
like,
they don't really
suck.
matter.
Like, they suck.
They suck. That's why they weren't in Fortnite.
They suck
It's
shit.
real.
My main problem is like if Dio.
Blue matters at least cause it can crush Dio from a range regardless of his speed.
Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah. I was gonna say
precognition.
so.
Gojo has
Yes,
precognition, right? I'd swear
He
I
does,
remember
yeah.
that.
Pretty sure he does.
That'll be helpful.
So I wanted to ask, So how potent is Dio's regeneration? Because if Hollow Purple only hits a part of him, could he just regenerate from it?
It
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
like I
is
said
the big
earlier,
question.
he's What-
Because I
if
mean,
it-
against Toji, it only like destroyed a part of his body. If like
Yeah.
Dio could just regenerate from that, would
I
that
mean,
just
yeah.
hit?
There's. I'll
Yes,
show
but Dio
I'll
needs
show the
blood to
scan.
heal up.
Yeah, he does
Right.
need blood
I
to properly
mean-
heal fully. If he doesn't, he has to like reattach his limbs himself.
Oh, does hypnosis
I'll
require
show-
eye contact? Because he is wearing black cloth here.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that actually. What does
It does
it require?
We were
require eye
overthinking
contact
it
from
a
what
bit,
I
Because if
yeah.
it
remember.
does, that's the end. It is over. If it requires, I don't remember
It does
There's
missing
require
this.
eye
Wait,
contact.
okay.
Look, I sent this to the
I think
wrong
it's.
chat.
I think it might be over. Actually, I didn't even think about that.
Okay, so there's
I
this
get-
scan where he gets cut in half by
Oh,
Jonathan, and he just kind of
But
ignores it.
what if
like he-
Gojo takes off his blind fold and goes, "I'm the strongest"?
Damn, we're done, Zoe.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
late game, Gojo
Yeah, I
wouldn't
think-
have the blindfold, would he? Because he didn't do that against Sukuna.
No, he wouldn't. I mean, he wouldn't need it anyway. It wouldn't matter.
I think,
True.
yeah, I think Dio could probably like if Gojo just goes up to him and fucking splatters him with a punch.
Outlier, shut
Yeah.
up, Ice King. I'll kill you.
No, that's not Outlier. Straitso, who was a vampire for pretty much the same amount of time as Dio, he came back from just chunks. And if you really want to push it, Dio might just be able to come back from his soul, but even then, Purple would obliterate his soul.
I don't think purple is going to be a factor because again, time stop. I
Yeah.
genuinely just don't think it's going to be that big of a factor. Also, you can just
Domain
dodge it because
expansion.
he's faster.
Domain expansion.
he can
hits
dodge
him
it.
Domain expansion. It hits him instantly, and then he's stuck in the same spot in which Purple would instantly spawn on him and destroy him beyond anything.
Has other than Jogo, has he ever hit someone with the domain expansion then Hollow Purple? 'Cause I'm just curious.
Wait, what's the question?
So you know how the only time I can recall Gojo hitting someone with both the domain expansion and Hollow Purple was against Jogo. I think he's only done
Yes.
them individually ever since. Okay. He did it when he
I do not remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's just what I remember because he did against Jogo, and then he does them separately on most other.
I remember the
occasions.
domain, then head rip though.
Yeah, he does that. Oh wait, yeah, he didn't even Hollow Purple Jogo.
Just
Okay,
to mention,
so has
the
he
domain
ever-
has a 200 meters in size.
Yeah, that's.
So
Uh,
has Gojo ever done like the 1-2 combo?
All right, so.
He is not, but
Okay.
it would be more likely than the mind control.
Fair, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so he is capable of it. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's just I'm just
Since he
wondering.
has exploited
'cause-
auto hits before.
Sure. I'm just wondering. Yeah, you can. He definitely. I'm not doubting that he could do it. I'm just wondering because discussion before was about in characterness about their abilities, and I was just curious.
Dio
Let's-
can definitely not resist the infinite information.
I can't
don't
believe
think
the
He can't,
blind
he
fold
can't.
is coming in clutch.
Blindfold
Yeah.
is saving the day.
Yeah, couldn't Gojo just infinite information Dio? Yeah, I mean,
But
That's
yeah, we
what-
can agree if he gets caught in the domain at all, he's just in a coma.
Yeah, he's
he's
done.
fucked. Yeah,
He
you
is
can't do it.
done, so.
I just don't think
Yeah.
it's ever going to hit him. I still don't see much
Sure.
reason for why it's instant because it's not.
You have to, and do you have a scan saying it's instant?
I will literally show the clip from the anime. Hold on.
I forgot who. It might have been Kaden. He showed another GIF from the anime where it was basically instantaneous. So I guess
It wasn't.
that
I mean, it was that was a 0.2 second domain extension, which still took
could you
time.
just
It
do
wasn't
that
instant.
against Dio?
I mean, yeah, but he'd still be able to dodge it. That's still faster than that's still massively
Oh yeah,
faster
that's
than light.
fair. Yeah.
He doesn't have
Okay.
movement beyond that level, though. The best movement speed thing
Does he
I
not
remember.
have movement speed above 0.2 seconds? 0.2 seconds isn't that
No,
fast.
it's instant in
Number.
quotes. Again,
Practically instant.
it's how long. Okay, then it's not instant. That's not. There's sense
He
scans
does
and
have
it's instant.
movement
Like you
speed
guys have not
above it,
provided a
yes,
single
based on
one.
Black Flash.
How fast is Black Flash again?
Let me look it up.
The
I
best
remember.
Let me
think
get
it's
the
like-
exact number.
Yeah, it was like massively hypersonic. or
Not Black
something,
Flash
so-
DC. I don't care.
Because if Dio's movement speed is faster than Black Flash's reaction, then I can argue that
I don't remember any good movement speed feats for JoJo characters.
It's a microsecond, so using it gets Mach 284 to Mach 932.
Yeah, I've seen that before. So the AoE is pretty big. That's hard to argue
Yeah,
around.
no, I don't think even with time stuff, which you can't just spam a million times a second. It does have a recharge time. He probably isn't covering that distance, and he probably wouldn't even. Would he see it coming? I don't remember.
Assuming his reactions and attack speed is higher than his movement speed, I do think catching him in the domain is possible.
Yeah.
I don't.
And,
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
AoE is huge.
I see what I said earlier is coming into play.
A bit. So,
Hmm.
I guess just realistically, how do you think Dio would react to domain expansion? Because he only knows it will be an attack. He won't know what it will do specifically.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, probably time stop to avoid it. I don't think he would just let it hit him. I don't think that's just going to happen.
I mean,
It would be a
Dio-
very, very JoJo thing to let their
He
opponent
has
say the
let
name of their attack.
he
I
has
mean, that's
let
just
stuff hit him,
the
like,
writing style. I don't think
Runner.
that's a very valid argument.
I mean, I'm just comparing them that they are both
He also
versus
doesn't know
that
its range,
operate
like, he
where
might
it's like
just-
you let your opponent say their attack.
Like
They
when he
both
knew
do that.
Jotaro could move and time stuff, he just like went across the street to be like, haha, you can't get me.
Okay. So however the AoE is used, yes, not range though. Yeah, I think that's fair. So even if he knew domain expansion was an attack, he wouldn't be able to outpace its range.
Yeah,
Like,
because
that's
Dio
fair.
wouldn't know what it is.
Yeah. He would have to cross like entire town, like realistically get away from it, because
Yeah, which I
Dio is not the type of guy to go over to 100 meters away from you if he heard you say a sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Okay, that makes sense.
Honestly, I
Okay.
think he might stick around because he'd be interested in what kind of attack it is. Because Dio, he does love researching stands and seeing what type of
Yeah.
abilities they have.
I don't see how I'm gonna get any fucking point in here because I feel like a lot of arguments are just being given to Gojo based off interpretation. So if we're going off the interpretations presented here, then I think Gojo wins. I gotta go though,
Okay.
so I gotta wrap this up anyway.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay.
Then yeah, we can do a quick vote.
It's been fun.
Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah, I think overall, I think I'm on the Gojo sweep side.
Gojo.
A little bit, but yeah, I think you definitely gave a lot of good arguments for the Ohaka. I think you did really. This is very fun.
Yeah, this was a fun time.
I went into
Yeah,
this seeing it as a stomp. I will admit Dio does have stuff going for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd say he's about equally smart and smart and definitely probably more experienced. Though he did spend 100 years seeing a fucking box.
Now we can get to the real nitty gritty, where it's Fortnite
Who's
versus
hotter?
Eyes Over Heaven.
Yeah. Even though it's
Yeah.
still a stomp. It's probably worse stomp because it's Marvel.
Fortnite would destroy.
Yeah,
Fortnite got this
I
easily.
agree. So
Well,
He does the gritty and hollow purples.
true.
Well, it was a fun debate, but
Yeah.
all I have to say is, nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win. True. But yeah, so
We would win.
We would win.
Shit, we're not fucking playing Helldivers right now. Okay. Nah. All right. So do you guys? All right. So, but you want to stay around for a bit, or do you think we should probably?
Yeah, I can.
We got a movie to get to
Sure.
because a friend
Oh, yeah,
we
we're-
know hasn't seen the Book of Life, and we
Oh,
have
yeah,
to.
we're gonna watch
Dang.
Book of
Yeah, you
Life.
gotta force them.
Now you gotta watch
Yeah,
the. You gotta force him to watch Live. That shit peak.
Book of Life is really good.
It is peak.
I
All
agree.
right.
it's so good.
I guess
Yeah.
I guess we're out of here then.
I see you.
Good night,
Thank you,
everybody.
See you
Ad-
guys.
thank-
Yeah,
all
no,
right,
this is
Sharon,
really
say
fun.
Say thank you to Adam.
But yeah, it's been fun. It would be cool to show up on one of these again, see you guys.
Also,
Yeah.
shout out to Caden for
See you, cool guy.
shout out to Caden who couldn't join the thing, but he was a big help.
Thanks,
in
Caden, for the help.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
All right,
See you.
good night. Good night, cool guy.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night, Adam. Alrighty, Hippo. So it's just the two of us. We can make it
Yeah.
if we try.
Try.
So how? Damn. So overall, I think we're chalking to a vote. I think Gojo won that pretty handily.
Oh, I think way closer than. I mean, literally, Cole and Adam gave. They even gave respect towards Aqua's argument.
Yeah.
I think it's really close. It's very good.
I
Thanks,
think,
Trashy.
yeah. The Gojo side did bad. I agree, Lofty. I agree. The best. Now you can debate Gojo. Obi-Wan, nah.
You wins? Yeah.
True. So I don't know. Chat room, how are you today? How are you today? Dang.
How are you guys doing?
Where you got? Honestly, that's a good question. What are we gonna do for the next time? I'm thinking either West.
We can do a poll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, chat. All right. I don't know, but what should be the poll be?
I'm gonna look through matches we like and try not to do ones we posted
I'm thinking
already.
like immediately, Wesker Alucard. No, not Wesker. Wesker.
Didn't we have Wesker Homelander on the last one?
We had it. I don't know. I still want to put it in.
We could do Shredder Kazuya. Yeah, I think there's enough to talk about there. We could do.
Okay, so
Look up. Again, trying to look for... Here, why you guys give suggestions?
you guys get suggestions.
We could do a boss if you're open to join. We could do Roy versus Zuko.
Oh, true.
You know what? Cringe God wants us to do Wesker Homelander again. Let's do Wesker Homelander again.
And then all right.
So, and then we could do Ichiban Josuke.
Yippee! All right. And then I imagine we'd probably get probably Cool Guy for that one as well.
Yeah, probably. Sorry, Kazuya, definitely. But what do we have so far?
All right. Okay. So, Gojo I was sick. Just got tried. Nah. All right. Okay. I'd love to join a podcast. That'd be fun. So true, Fade. All right. All right. So I got Shredder, Kazuya, Wesker Homelander, Roy Zuko, and Ichiban Josuke. That good?
A 4.
Yeah, you can only have 4.
Oh, okay. I thought you could do 5.
Nah, I think that's only for community polls, not stream polls.
Oh, I thought that you were doing a community poll. Yeah, sure, do those.
Yeah. Okay. So there we go. All right. What?
I will vote for Roy Zuko. Because I'm a little cheater and I like Zuko.
All right. So
if we do that, I'm gonna research.
you're gonna bring up we're gonna bring up the FMA.
What's the most people you would ever have in a debate?
I don't know.
Not that many. I feel like we pushed way beyond that we expected today.
Yeah.
And then we just did Jojo and Mew sideways. That's fair.
That is fair. Yeah.
So I mean, so we've done
True.
Randall Courier, Sans Freddy, Dio, Gojo. That makes sense.
Let me look through. We could have done. we could have done Ted Paul, honestly.
It's true.
But we could have.
I mean, I agree. So we got Zuko in the lead. If we do Roy Zuko, I'll watch the live action Avatar for feed searching. Because it's gonna be fucking ass.
It's gonna be also. We could have done Jack Guts, honestly.
Jack Gut? Yeah, that could be cool. I can argue for Solar System Jack.
And then I can argue for Universal Berserk.
Yeah, SMT scaling. Of
SMP
course.
scale, yeah. Oh shit, you're.
Isaac Gordon?
We
We could do Isaac Gordon. You know what? Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, no.
Because I can't imagine we're gonna do it for Fictional Feud itself. So just doing a debate on it, it's probably
and then
better.
we're gonna bring up all the me and Shim gonna bring up all the Isaac stuff.
That's fair. Yeah.
All right, so Roy Zuko won the poll. Alright.
Yay.
So chat room, I think this has been a successful stream.
It's fucking lit.
Yeah. True, we could have done Michael Dellett and
Yeah, we'll keep it a lot more open if people
want
to join a podcast.
Yeah. I think for off the records we'll allow multiple people, but for just for like stuff like
Talking points. Talking points will be us.
Yeah.
Because I feel like talking points would go on way too long if we had multiple people.
Yeah, I think it'd be. But so chat room.
This was fun.
This was fun.
Bye bye.
Alright, so good night. Good night, chat room. Have a wonderful.